the concept of our economy, the concept of our culture. Problem is, it has a complete disregard for suffering. Suffering doesn't even come in the picture. So what can you do? Of course we write letters. I'm from a university, JNU, so we can go down, do chakka jams, and we can claim, "Hame chahiye azadi." That's what we can do. We can take out candlelight marches. Is all of this helping? Are the COPs helping? Bali, Copenhagen, Paris, anything change? Do you see any change? I think the change will come. And again I go back to 11 hours, 59 minutes, 15 seconds to Gautam Buddha. You need to start the change from here. Again repeated by Mahatma Gandhi. Be the change you want to see in the world. So how would that happen? I'm going to address one of the topics today. And I'll share, this is not my wisdom. This is not the wisdom of the current scientists. I have not gained it from any scientist or any theories. You know, when the Europeans wanted to abolish slavery in 1800s, 90% of the parliaments, they came up with a resolution. No, we can't do that. America did it afterwards. They wanted to do away with, America brought an act and did it. Europeans were a consensus, let's not do this. So you know what was the prime thing that came out of England and Spain and all the powerful countries? You know what they said? That if we do away with slavery, 25% of the entire GDP of Europe would perish. Because we'll have nobody who will work for us. I told you, economics has it has a complete disregard for suffering. At that time it was human suffering. Even then, people took upon themselves and abolished it. What happened? Industrial Revolution. Economics grew 150 times. So never think like this, that if this thing will happen, it will affect economic conditions. What will happen to the jobs? I've had ridiculous arguments, you know, even people who are manufacturing guns, if you say that you should not do this, what will happen to our jobs? This economic pivot on which all of us are trying to rotate, this pivot of profit, first of all it's a lie, and second it's immoral. Lie part I'm still okay with, but the morality of it is shocking. They had this argument that we want the African Americans to work for us, and if we do away with that, our economy would suffer. Is that an argument? Well, you're shaking your heads, but it's an argument even till now. We cannot give up on fossil fuels because our economy would suffer. Excuse me. You know what is the biggest cause of global warming? Which industry actually? We've had enough conversations in that. So all the people I've had conversations, they'll not speak. Which is the biggest cause of, or the contributor towards greenhouse gases? Which industry? Refrigeration, the cooling industry. That's about roughly about 0.01%.
Mining, coal.
Mining is big, somewhere around 1%.
Transportation.
Transportation is very big. It's 6%. That's actually after the armament and nuclear. It's the
Is there something bigger than this?
yes. There's something 40% more. That's 40% more than the transportation industry.
Defense.
No, and this is going to shock you. And this is something which you all can contribute.
Electricity making, what do you call it? Production of electricity.
Thermal power plants. Yes, that's also quite big. Liquor is nowhere in the picture. But yeah, it's also an industry that's affecting lives. You were saying, Ashish?
I think last week we had an animal welfare. One of the speakers talked about how much meat production and
It's the global livestock industry.
yeah.
Contributes somewhere around 28%. Shocked. The amount of animals you consume is directly contributing to climate change. You know how? Now you're confused. How is that the biggest contributor to greenhouse gases is not what you dump in the air? Because that can get converted back by what? Trees. So the biggest contributor to any climate change is actually deforestation. If the trees vanish, that rate of conversion gets affected. How's that connected to the animal industry, the livestock industry? There was a report taken out, and have none of you seen that movie by Leonardo DiCaprio? He talks about this pretty often. Or Al Gore. There are two movies: An Inconvenient Truth by Al Gore and Before the Floods by Leonardo DiCaprio. What happens is, our economics is screwed, isn't it?